Here is the top 5 wrestling heel turns in my made-up wrestling promotion that did not last long. Yeah. Number 5, we got Mark Jindrak. Now, Mark Jindrak started off in FAW Wrestling, my made-up wrestling company, as a bad guy. He was a cocky, arrogant heel. However, he ended up becoming a babyface when they were figuring out, oh, we can just have him take the blame, and he's a big loser, and he has more muscles than brains. Saying that about him. So he was like, oh, okay. And he ended up turning on them and becoming a babyface. However, um, back in back in late, um, I believe it was 2018. Yeah, late 2018. Um, Mark Jindrak did turn heel back in like December of 2018. By attacking the guy who was his tag team partner. But then what happened with the motivation? Or was it? No, it was November. Sorry, November. However, it was very short lived because by January, when it came back, he ended up returning because he was on the shelf with a K-Fed injury. He ended up returning and helping his former tag team partner and becoming a babyface. Yeah, it was killed for obvious reasons because fans weren't buying into it and they liked him too much as a good guy. So a win-win. Um, Another hill run that did not last long was a hill run for Taka Harrison. Now Taka Harrison hill run began. I think it was like that hill run only lasted 3 weeks before FAW just closed the books on it forever and just killed it. And they never tried to attempt a hill run with him again because he was too much of a good guy. And then you got Godzilla Man, who basically comes out with a Godzilla mask on his head, and this big muscle guy with a Godzilla mask on his head, and he did have a heel turn back in 2020, I think it was. But that was also short lived. Only lasted 3 weeks. I know, right?